All right, we're gonna try Vanessa. It's been a while. I do her once in a while just to go back and make sure that it's still a little bit different. It's fun. I've been playing 90% Stelle since she came out. Once I figured out, the right ways to play her. But before that time, I played Stelle about 90% of the time, and I dabbled with the other players. So, a couple different strategies with Vanessa. I usually end up in some sort of aquatic or slow or ammo build. That's her kind of the gist of things for her. Early on, you can get the coral armor. I have had one game where I finished with the coral armor still on my board. I got restorative on it, so go ahead and pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. And good to do the jungle ruins for Vanessa as well. Not a great item, but we'll take it. Yeah, let's just do pyro. I could use a fiery skill. Sorry that you have to watch this battle. It's going to take a while because I don't have any offense. In my last video, I had the sound muted on the game. I generally play with no sound. I'm listening to podcasts or something like that whenever I play. But it sounded kind of awkward when I was watching it back, so I decided to go ahead and put the sound on for the game for this one. See how it sounds. And there we go. I'll take a lighter, I'll take fiery, I'll even take a cinder. There's really nothing bad from this fight. That's good. Get another small aquatics here. We can upgrade there. And I think I'll go ahead and take that for now.
Don't let my youth worry. The guys you trained me were. It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. Compare the rest.
So if I do this and this, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this on for the extra, or if I want to put this on to get more damage there. It's not really going to be a damage build, it doesn't really matter, so I'll stick with the defense for now. Okay, these are the kind of the slow items I was talking about, like you might fall into early on. The grappling hook, when you get that leveled up, it does more targets, which is more instances of slow. That kind of helps out with this guy. But the game itself, the battles have gotten so quick that Mantis Rev really doesn't hold his own very well later on in the game. You could probably find a way to make it work, but we're just going to skip for now. This is just a strictly try to survive. So it's going to be another long, slow fight. Unless he beats me right away, which I think that 2 is going to take a little too long to scale. This item here, when you heal, it gets 5 damage. So he has 1 heal item. Don't think that's going to scale up fast enough, and my shielding will probably be higher than his by the time the sandstorm kicks in. Don't think the regen is going to matter. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Just enough. I mean, the regen did make a difference for him, but it wasn't. The regen is just so slow compared to all the rest of the damages that you get. Okay, I'm still looking for some sort of weapon that works here. That's not gonna work. What do we get from that fishing pole? And ambergris, okay. I've got lots of reasons to buy aquatic items with this guy. See what I can find. This item is really good, especially later on. If you can get some extra ammo on it, get an orange Julian that goes off before it, or put it next to the surfboard. Oh, she's just not getting good shots here. It sucks. I'm gonna buy this just because it's aquatic. I'm going to. Gonna be better. For the Cautious Thief, it's not super hard to beat him. You just have to, tank the grenade and then wait. He's got decent skills. I don't mind getting keen eye, and then honestly, pickpocket kind of helps with early on full. So. Boring fights, guys, I know. This is how the game used to be all the time, where you're kind of just grabbing items and you're trying to figure out what you can make work. And that's the beauty of the game, is that every single run, even when you play a similar set of rules, you're going to get different items, you're going to get different skills, and things just kind of work out that way. Okay. I'll take it. Come on, Ayla. Give me something good. Okay. His orchid is always good. Getting more aquatics is good. Clearing out your inventory is good. So I can put you and you. Probably. You there, get rid of you. We'll put you there, and I'm gonna put Zorkid and the lighter on the outside over here. Do a roll. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take the gold. Usually, if it's more than 6 gold, it's worth it. Especially if it's 14 or something like that. You definitely take the gold, because the lower tier loot items are meh. You're probably going to get something that doesn't even apply to your board half the time. So with here, I'm going to go ahead. I could use a skill. Let's see. Good. Okay. All right. So we'll get strength. So we're about to have 4 weapons on the board. So that's going to help out. Put there and there. Or do I put you there? Yeah, I think I'm actually going to put the armor over there. Just to get that to go off a little bit faster. Okay. Now we have a little bit of damage, a little bit of scaling with the switchblade, and some sustainability with the heal and the shield. We should be okay against. I say we got a 50-50 shot on this one.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I don't think he has enough crit really for anything. 5% crit, yeah. So, he has no sustainability and no real scaling. I have healing and shield and slow scaling on my damage, so should be good, should be good.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
day 3, I'm gonna get the full board by the end of the day.
Define your detriment.
Mainly trying to focus on getting aquatic items. Looks like it's gonna end up being aquatics. Okay. I'll do. I'll put you and you on the board, so I don't need you per se. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna go between 2 friends. This is gonna go next to the haste. Yeah, okay. I have somewhat of a board now. By the end of the day, it'll be pretty decent. For upgrade, we would either do the Orchid or the armor. I'm gonna try to do another run that has the armor in it. If I can get that guy leveled up and get plenty of aquatic items, then there's a good chance that I could find a place for it on a final board. Don't do Giant Mosquito. I've gotten close to beating him before, but not with something like this. Just take the Dabbling Apprentice, he's got a ticket.
Defeat you.
That is not a ticket. Okay. We'll go middle. I think I could probably find. Wanted poster's good. Like if you with Vanessa, you want to try to level up as much as you can. If you get a wanted poster early on, that's gonna help with over leveling, especially around like day 8. Where you want to be on level 10 by the end of day 8 if you can, because when you get to level 10, you get your first enchant. That helps a lot. So, just aquatic, buy and sell, and then we're gonna level up, and I'll get those other 2 items on the board. It's gonna be haste you, put you there. I think that's good. A better layout. Do more slow or more haste? I think more haste is better for now. Let's see if we can get a cheap skill. A cheap, useful skill. No. Okay, we'll take that. Whatever. Double check this. Okay. I still like my chances. First 4 or 5 days, like if you have a board that actually covers all the bases, like a little bit of damage, a little bit of sustain, you're usually good, unless they have some sort of really cracked setup. For this, I feel okay. That Shark Claws being silver is a bit of a worry. It's gonna be, yeah, they're gonna outscale me on the shielding. Okay. And they don't even have a attack item, that's still better.
Fall like a boulder. I flow like a wave.
That is unfortunate. See what we got. Another one of those. Okay, I'll take the regen. Not that regen, no. bother upgrading the wanted poster. It doesn't do anything different unless you have it on your board, which I've only ever had it on my board once. So, interesting. This might be better, honestly. These are yada yada yada. We got juice and legs. That next to it. I mean, it's more or less it's a scaling shield item instead of a bigger sort of shield item. That's not into it. Probably regret it, but you know, whatever. No orange shield again by day 4. You're probably not going to use them. When you hit shield, I go to that. Let's just take the retiree and probably get.
My first house when I was 20. Work hard.
What could I get here? Piggy bank? Yeah. Or I could get the worst skill in the game. When you heal or gain regen, your shield item gains 3 shield. I don't think there's ever been a time that I've taken this skill. I don't want it in the mix of things that might get upgraded by the Grandmaster later on. So I need more damage. This is embarrassing. Okay.
Whatever happened to respect your elders?
So since the catfish is actually doing most of my damage right now, with the poison, I might. Oh, of course. I might shift into poison/burn, but we will see. Now, if you get the star chart, which I don't have, and you do the docks, then there's an option on the far side. It's a 4th option. It gives you 5 gold and 1 experience. Like, that's a Vanessa exclusive thing. Unfortunate that we don't have it. So I will go to JJ. Let's see. Get the ball. Reroll. Garbage. Everything is garbage. Why do you hate me, game?
This is how you win a war.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to play Vanessa again, and you give me all this crap and make me look bad.
There are lots of reasons they're gay, but it's beautiful out there.
This is a pretty decent item if you have the right board for it, because you get the cooldown to 3 or I think 2 seconds if it's a diamond or something like that. But you know, if you have a scaling, like a damage scaling thing, this does shield equal to its damage, and it's a fast item. Not right for this board, but could be something to consider in the future for somebody else. Okay, I do not feel good about this board. I feel like I have about a 10% chance of winning this fight.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. After I break all your stuff, I'll be happy to repair it.
Let's see. Make that a 0% chance. Maybe 2%. 2% chance. Here comes a whole bunch of burn. And it's good that I have a shield item because that cuts burn in half, but the extra damage
I've always got the right tools for the
clears
job.
out the shield. I don't think I've ever gotten a duplicate Molten Ball Blaster. I don't know how they would do that unless they. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. Okay, this is a good item. Since I have the freeze here, plus it freezing, I can scale up. Probably time to get rid of that. I'll put this in, I'll put that there. I've got two things that are making the poison stronger. I guess I'm looking for a depth charge at this point. Gosh, I don't really want to do a depth charge run,
Just taking
but
the first step toward good
you're
potential
good.
outcome.
You're good. I'll keep you. Probably keep both of them actually. If I do end up going depth charge, it's gonna be, aquatic items exclusively.
Diamonds come in small boxes.
Not doing a slow build technically, so I don't need that. Aluminium. No. Okay, dive weights are good. What do I want to do here? I think with 300 shield on the coral armor, I can probably handle Trash Town Mayor. He's gonna have shield as well. So burn is kind of useless against him. Yeah, I think that's gonna work.
Unity complaints? Talk to my advisor, Mr. Barkington.
So for this, I'm basically just relying on my poison to kill him. Even though he has the shield, poison goes through shield. And then I'm relying on my shield to prevent the dog from killing me. That's it. Alright. So we're gonna have about the same amount of shield going into the sandstorm. So then it just comes down to the health that you have underneath the shield, which his is almost gone because of poison. And
Outrageous!
this didn't matter.
I'm an
Okay.
elected official!
Oh, I'll take a ticket. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the lighter unless I get some sort of ridiculousness here. We'll take that upgrade.
But I'm tight.
Torpedo's good if you have a bunch of ammo items and you can get it to go, or possibly even have a second ammo if necessary in it. We're a little bit past that decision point there. There's a depth charge. I will take it. I'm gonna. I guess I get rid of the lighter and the ambergris. I'm gonna put in the depth charge. This is aquatic. I can keep that. I just don't really care about you or you. Perfect. These are all aquatic, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so having the Yeti crab next to the depth charge makes it so that the poison portion of the depth charge for the 8 times cast, each cast does 2 more poison than the last. That's just with the bronze Yeti crab. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, I think, for the increases if you get him up to diamond. And he also does the same for this guy. So then the whole purpose at that point becomes to try to get this to go off as quickly as possible. So you could make a justification for putting the Zorkid over here because it's going to give basically 2 seconds less on the cooldown with that haste, even though the Zorkid's not going to be hasting the catfish. Okay. Then, if that's the case, then we go ahead and put this next to the Zorkid as well. For ideally, this second cast would be a little bit faster. If I had any other burn item in this lineup, then I could have the Zorkid go off 1 second faster, which would make that go off a little bit. Just kind of the synchronization part of it there. So get rid of the manta ray, get rid of the piranha. Keep these for now. 8 gold or a silver tier loot plus 2 gold. That's 4 gold. No, we'll take the 8 gold.
Come on in. Let's chat.
No. This is the other item besides the star chart that you can have in your inventory that will produce a 4th event on the docks. It starts at silver though, so you don't find it as early as you can find the star chart. I don't really have a lot of room. Screw it. I'll take it in case I get the docks the next day. You can only get the docks through day 8, so it's really not that much of a payback. We'll see how this does. I think
My fight isn't
with the fact that I have a shield item and a heal item,
you should know.
and
I'm a
my
bit
primary source of damage is a 1 ammo depth charge, this might be kind of rough. And you get a 583 on 20% crit. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be awfully close with that invulnerability.
Landlords are predictable. You move in straight lines.
The cyber side saved him. That 1 second of invulnerability prevented the poison from killing him just a second sooner. There you go. Okay, we have another manta ray.
Faster shot and fastest.
So, I could switch to the Arbalest. No. Arbalest is decent when you have a lot of haste. It used to be really good when the shot glasses hasted and slowed every item. Not so much anymore. And I'm really looking for an upgrade to the depth charge if that's what I'm going to commit to. That's kind of what I got to do now. So I will take 105 extra health, I guess. No, probably cannot handle Infernal with this build, even though I have a shield. I'm not as confident with this one as I was with Stelle with the last one. I think I'm gonna go for the Zookeeper because he has a skill when you use a friend poison. That's not terrible. It's a decent skill. When you use a friend poison too, and I have 4 friends on this board. So that would just be a little bit extra, you know, push them over the top with that. I also could get the Salamander Pup and put 4 more burn on the depth charge, which would be good.
No! Don't die them!
Okay. I have to try like a full-on dragon build someday, but not today.
People first. Round 10.
I don't need that. I don't need that. I buy and sell the aquatic item, get a little bit more shield. Do same thing again there.
How about this weather we're
Huh.
Let's see the tyrant's whole kingdom.
Alright, so hotspot's a good skill when you are trying to get your Zorka to go faster. So what I want then is to put my fastest item, which unfortunately is just an R-wall, all the way to the left, take hotspot. So that'll do a 1 second charge on the Zorkid, which will make him haste this a little bit faster, etc. This is the other work as a navigator if you have the Astrolabe. 5 gold, 1 XP. And I would like to win a fight so I can take advantage of the wanted posters giving me extra XP.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squander nobody.
with the most recent patch, they did make it so that you, I believe, whenever you fight a ghost and a player, you can only fight against ones that are your rank or lower. So when you're first starting out, you only are going to fight against bronze rank people, and then silver or bronze, and then gold, silver, bronze, and then like diamond, etc. Right? So with being legendary, it's kind of like an open market, but you're definitely going to run into more legendary players in that scenario. And sometimes people who are legendary are pretty sick and good at setting up their boards, so it can be a bit more difficult at times. So it's a little bit of a scaling, like a not power creep, but a difficulty curve that I really like about the game. Like as you get through each quote unquote season or patch, is the further along you go, the more difficult the opponents become. We're gonna go here. Hope I can get depth charge. No. Nope. What am I gonna do here? Aquatic? Fine, so. Oh, this is the bladed hoverboard, which works great if you have something like this, or a nesting doll, or a katana, or even the shuriken next to it. But not the board that I'm doing. I could put it next to this and this. Interesting. I'd have to give this up though. If this was gold now and it was at, the lower cooldown, I would consider it. But I have to get this leveled up twice. At least once. So I hate it. But I'm gonna skip. Weapons and shield items have extra. Okay, this is good because, there's a 50-50 chance that it charges the depth charge. If I take out the catfish, then it would be 100% chance. Won't have to worry about that unless I get more ammo. If I get a second ammo in the depth charge, I will consider taking out the catfish. I'll be right back. No. Okay, so we don't have a lot of reason, I guess, to not do Orland here, so that's what I'm gonna do. When you overheal, haste all of your items for 2 seconds. Would be okay if I can get this coral to go off fast enough. I think I'm gonna take it just because the other ones kind of are not really that big of a deal. Thank you, Sterling. Okay, 2 seconds less. Now I need to get more ammo in it. If I can get another ammo in there, we got a chance. Pesky Pete is good for Tortuga runs. I haven't done a Tortuga run in a while, but he's a good one for that. Genosis, let's see what you got.
My fight isn't with you.
I always think it's funny when I started playing at the beginning of March. I'm not a Grand Founder, right? But I've gotten Diamond or Legendary every month that I play, obviously getting better as time has gone on. When I see a Grand Founder like Genosis here and they're still at bronze, it's like, did you stop playing, or is this like your ghost that's bronze at that point? I don't know how the game calculates that sort of stuff, but ooh, that was a big hit. It's very interesting.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo.
Nice flex with the citrus on the board. Another ambergris. I'm about to sell the fishing rod. I used to like to upgrade the fishing rod like as much as possible and then enchant it, because when it's enchanted, the items that it gives you every day have that enchantment. So you can put like fiery on it, and you can get like fiery piranhas, or it's just whatever it gives you that's going to be fiery. It's been a while since I've done a run like that though.
My battle days are over.
Ooh, there's Tortuga.
Whoa.
Kind of. It's at day 8 right now. I can still get one more dots. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'll do the buy and sell stuff on the next day. Medium item, if I get the. It's gonna be 16. Or I could take the regen. I'm gonna take the regen because I have a large shield item. Dr. Vortex is good. He's got a skill that is awesome. Neophiliac. The first time that you freeze, burn, slow, poison, and haste each 5-charging item 1 second. So with this type of a build, I've got most of those available to me. And charging an item when you have an item that takes a long time to go off is actually a really good thing. So I'd love to get that skill. Let's see what happens. Need that second ammo on that
The
depth charge.
Foundation for Foundation Studies will cancel my failure for me.
No.
Hold down, my boy!
Put crit on our win condition. Poison item. No.
Discounts for peace!
Okay. Aquatic. Buy and sell. Aquatic. Buy and sell. Reroll. I did the silvers because it's costing you 4 gold basically, but really only 3 gold, because eventually I'll sell the ambergris. And this gives you more heal on this and more shield on that, so it's kind of worth it in my eyes on the silver mediums or the gold smalls, but not these guys. I do like the port, but it's only small ammo items, not ammo items in general, so it's not really something I'm going to worry about for now. I will take the free loot. Hopefully it is. It's really close to even, whether you just do the insect wing on the elemental depth charge, that would bring it down to 9.4. Or to do the feather, because that does everything. It's still going to be 9.6, but everything else is going to be a little bit faster too. Feather. 9.6, 5.8, 5.8. Okay, Thick Star. We're both level 9. I did not get the extra level by the end of day 8 because I didn't win enough of my earlier battles when I had the wanted poster. Also didn't get any extra monster fights to this point. That usually does it for you if you get 1 extra monster fight and some other random like extra experience here or there. That's usually enough to get to level 10 by this point. But I going well. The shield and the heal, the cleanse mainly, are definitely doing their job. I just really want another ammo in that. That's it. See, the thing with the depth charge, not only the hotspot for the narwhal, but also the depth charge itself, when it's burning, is charging the Zorgid. So the second ammo goes off at like a couple of seconds after the first round of 8 finishes hitting. So really, really want 2 ammo in that guy. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Save that, I guess, for a second. I'm about to not need to worry about money anymore, so I think I try to get I'll try to get obsidian on the depth charge because that makes it a weapon, which potentially makes it charge itself. Yeah. Now the question is, can I beat? I don't know if I can beat anything. So for the blowgun strap, this is gonna go. Okay. I'm probably okay. I get really paranoid about these fights because when you lose the first fight, then you just get kicked out of the temple, and you know all that time where you try to get into the temple gets thrown away. It's just not. Am I gonna be okay? Let's see how much more poison he has on me than I have on him. That's gonna be really close. Okay.
Ride that tide!
Okay, fiery on the catfish is probably the right move because I am going for obsidian on the depth charge. So we do fiery on the catfish. That scales with the poison, which is grown by the freezing. Another feather, that's very good. Plenty of gold now. This doesn't matter. I'm gonna save this for if I do get obsidian on that guy. So, and also if I get the Greenheart skill, while you are shielded, your weapons cooldowns are reduced by 20%, and I get obsidian on the depth charge, then that becomes a really good combo because I've got the big shield item that goes off there, reduces the cooldown, and that reduction takes effect immediately, so basically it knocks 2 seconds off right away. And then of course I also still need to get another ammo in the Day King, so we're getting there. It's coming together the best that I can do for right now. Not get the skill, okay. Don't have a good use for that. We got obsidian, okay. When you sell this, your leftmost item is enchanted with obsidian, okay. You could also do this one. You're not always guaranteed to get one of these guys. Sometimes it just gives you 2 mediums and a large that you can't use that way. But I'm going to take this guy. We're going to slap obsidian on the depth charge. And then we are also going to get the damage up a little bit on the depth charge. The only downside to this is that the damage is tied to the burn. So it technically does not scale its damage in that way, but that's still 440 damage when it goes off. And that's going to poke through shield. That's obviously the poison part is what's doing most of your long-term damage. So we're going to be okay with that. That's looking good for now. If I had... I feel pretty good right now about this build. I think that I can get
Go
7.
ahead.
My goal right now is to get 7.
This more fun.
I did have a less than 7 win earlier that knocked me down a couple hundred points. So when you get to legendary, you basically need to win 7 every time you play, or you're going to lose points, or just stay kind of where you're at. You won't gain points. But okay. What I wouldn't give for some gunpowder right now. If I had 2 ammo in that depth charge, this would be no problem. He's gonna beat me because his scaling damage on that thing is just enough. The little bit of burn poke, yeah, that's like I was 2.5 seconds away, basically, from killing him with the poison. But that would have happened ages ago if I had the second ammo on the depth charge. I think I'm actually going to do Fate's Legacy here. This raises everything that's not gold up to gold. And so with the Yeti Crab and the armor and the catfish all still being like these 2 are still bronze. So yeah. Now the Yeti Crab's going to increase the poison by 6 instead of 2 for each instance of freeze. So basically the first time you burn, which is from this guy, you freeze. Then, so this is going to go up by 6, this is going to go up by 6. Each of these 8 times that this guy goes off is also going to go up by 6 more for every single one. By the time this goes off the second time, it has had 9 freeze applications to it. So this will be doing 57 poison and 57 burn by the second time it goes off. So that's going to be a lot better now. I think we're going to go JJ. And sell some things. That also does the stuff in your inventory. So my fishing rod is gold now, which is good. Aquatic. Buy and sell.
This is how you win a war.
Let's see. Either a haste skill or I'm just gonna do this one. Surprise me, Zane. Nope. Everything's aquatic. So you use an item, 2 of them get hasted. That's okay. I think we could do better with this, for example. Use a weapon. I don't think that the 8 times multicast does 8 triggers of that. Even if it did, the Zorkin isn't the one that I'm worried about damage wise, so we're gonna go with the cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is like, that's one of the secrets to doing well late game, is just having your stuff be faster than the other people's stuff. A lot of times you're going to have similar boards, even if they're very different boards, they have similar goals, and so the faster you can do the thing that you want to do, the better you're going to be in the long run. Avoid the void golem. Avoid the void golem. Try to say that 3 times fast. For the most part, there's times when you know that you can handle him, but his damage on the caltrop scales up pretty quick. We will go. I don't have any. I got 10% crit. Okay, we'll go Lord of the Waves. If I get foreboding wins, then I guess that's good.
The Bazaar is corrupt. Let the desert cleanse you.
Like I said, my goal right now is just to get 7 wins. I wanted to show you how I play Vanessa, how you have to be a little bit more pivot minded, like you have to be able to roll with the punches more with Vanessa than with some others. Like I can do a Stelle tools build with my eyes closed at this point, and I don't even have to try. With this one, I have to wait and see what's coming in order to make sure that I can make the run work in some way. I think I just passed up on a gunpowder. I'm such an idiot. Okay. That gunpowder would have made a world of difference for this. Much more difference than a cooldown reduction
I may
at
be
this point.
young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Alright, Yeti Crab, do your thing. Make me strong. How much does his orange shield have? That's pretty good.
Next time, boys,
It's close.
blunder.
It would have been better with ammo. You guys gotta make sure that I click on ammo.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
And then I get the insect king anyway. Okay, let's get that cooldown reduced as much as possible. Don't need another one of you. Yeah. Buy and sell aquatic.
That's how it's done.
Sell. 600. That's pretty darn good for shield. That's pretty darn good for heal. Do I try to get another? No.
Ah, yes, I have the truth you seek. Now, which
Use
truth?
that. And then, huh? So Rex has, I think, 6 items on their board. So me having 8, they're gonna be able to kill 2 of them. I wouldn't care if they killed this because once it goes off, it's useless. I can't remember his skills. This one, screw it. Trash Titan is pretty easy, even though I don't have a large item for Juggler. It's just, you know, a relatively sure thing when it comes to winning. I'll keep that.
Wasted the gunpowder.
Huh. I'll take the hit points, I guess. I think about 25, that's an extra 200 damage when it goes off. Yeah, I'll take the hit points. Hit points. Regen. And I hope that you are not a healing pig. I hope that you are
King, not to squabble. No
not a super high health pig. Okay. That matchbox is gonna go nuts. I mean, his matchbox is almost as good as my depth charge, basically, by the time it gets rolling. He's got a good regen. We're gonna struggle. We are gonna struggle right here. Whew. That's a tie. That's still a win, boys and girls. A tie is a win in this game. 7 wins. Okay. The sweat is over. We can at least
Let's take the tyrant's whole
move on
kingdom.
from that. Okay. I really, really, really
That's a
want
fine
ammo
piece.
in this guy now because it's super fast. 5.1 seconds for the elemental depth charge is ridiculous. I don't even need to have it next to this anymore. 5.7, sorry. We can justify putting this over there. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Non-weapon items. Give me... No. Give me a catfish. No. Oh. No.
That decision comes from a negative.
Hattie. You guys get to see Hattie. Very rare event. I remember the first time this ever happened, I was like, what the heck is this? Oh, 3 diamond tier loot items. Very nice. I'll take more shield, thank you. I'll take more burn, thank you. And more crit, thank you. Almost all of that is going on there. Go back to here. You are going to get transformed. Meh. Okay, so if I put the camera in there, it goes off right away, which causes burn right away, which causes the 1 second charge on this right away. But that's and the second one goes off. Ooh, that's close. That's very close. I think I'm going to keep the narwhal in there for now. I'm not really relying on slow, but the start of combat stuff is really important to consider when you're playing this way. Do I beat you? Do I beat you? I don't know. I'm going to do the Master Alchemist.
Oh, you wish to test your abilities.
I need gunpowder. I need ammo. I don't care. I have 7 limbs. I don't care. If I don't get another ammo, I'm doing okay.
Last, not enough business in the activity.
Let's go with a friend. Wow, Mr. Richardson is pretty good, and he's aquatic. His response gains 15 shield.
I would spar with you, but it's late.
Okay, at this point in the game, I could probably start dumping money
Make me proud.
to build up the shield and heal on those guys. Pretty much everything aquatic I should buy and
If
sell.
you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you. Who's there, my boy?
Maybe skills. What damage skill? Free skills. Free skills are pretty good. When you freeze, you get more crit. When you freeze slow. When you freeze haste. Okay, works. Alright. Probably the wrong choice, but I'm going.
I simply acknowledge the fact of
You have burn regen equal to half the burn on your enemy, so that one's pretty good. It's just again, I don't love regen. I do love flashy mechanic when I have dive weights as a tool that's going to go off 4 times, which is 36% crit added on to this 30% crit. And then whenever we crit, things happen. I don't know. It's a good idea. Poison poison, your items gain 3%. So I could do all of my items gaining crit whenever I poison. It's tough. That would be... This is the only tool I have, right? So I think this is the better, technically better, because it's going to give crit to the shield, the heal, the damage, this, and there's more other poisons coming, so I'm going to go with exposing toxins, and we are going to hope for the best on this fight. If I lose, then there you go, that's your Vanessa run.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Milano. Hi, I'm Stelle Ingenious. What am I?
I lose. He's got a restorative ball blaster, a shielded tank dozer thing. What the heck is this guy called? Steam washer. Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa, take it easy. I thought we were just...
Hey, you know why? Because he's got 2 medium items in there instead of all small items. And this one's not a tool. So he's overdoing it with the haste. This is going to haste this stuff enough for this to get to 100% crit. You don't need this at that point in the run. So you guys are aware. Like, this is a good item early on, or if you're not doing a full tools board. But it's not a tool and it's medium, so it takes up 2 spaces, which makes a big difference on this guy. Also, it looks like they have no cooldown reduction on any of this stuff, which you remember from my other video, cooldown reduction becomes super important at that point in the run. I don't care. Aquatic items, let's buy all of these and sell them back. That's going to be 180 more shield, and 54 more heal. Oh, I could keep the port. There's only 2 days left. Like I said, I'm literally dumping my gold at this point. None of these items are things that I would really be using at this point. So all they're doing is boosting the heal and the shield. Let's see here. Take the health. We're gonna try to get foreboding wins again, especially now that I have more potential for critting.
To be a dervish is to be free. Join us.
Nope, but I will take more cooldown reduction. 5.4 second depth charge with obsidian. Gosh, I guess we'll do this. I would love to get, I guess we just take that. I mean, I should have tried to find a loot dispenser.
Right that time!
There we go. It's finally here. It finally happened. Okay, guys. 3 ammo on this guy. He's going to be going off pretty much non-stop until all the ammo's gone. And yeah, I guess see if we can find some aquatic items to dump our money on. Is that aquatic? Yep. Is that aquatic? Yep. Is nope, none of those are aquatic. Alright. So you're gonna see a big difference here in the amount of poison and burn that gets applied to this guy, assuming that we make it to the point where it starts going
You
off.
went through burners. You would stand aside.
Ooh, a multicast runic potion. A drum? You got a Jabalian drum over there, bro? Okay, alright. Alright, that is crazy. Still gonna lose. Oh
Every
wait,
experiment lights the path to
I
success.
think I got a last second shield or heal or something that saved me there. Okay, 9 wins. Here we go. That was unexpected. The emotions of that battle were very unexpected. It went both ways, all over the place. Okay, we got the good clutch heal and the good clutch shield, and moving on. That was an interesting Mac build, I have to say. Like, I've never seen a Mac build like that. Like, go back and rewatch that battle if you want to. I'm not gonna sit through it though. No.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Yeah.
I enjoy your
Okay. So at this point, this is the last day. No matter what. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I'm done. So I'm not going to keep any of those next day items in there. We're going to try to get promoting wins one more time.
Yes, I will dance with you.
And this is the struggle of playing Vanessa. Like, I needed to get the ammo. I needed to get the obsidian enchant. I needed to buy a whole bunch. It's like everything that happened, I needed to happen. And it just, like, this is an example of things kind of coming together. It could have been much better. Like, I could have had much better rolls. But this is just kind of, of course, now I get this, right? So I could make it so it has extra ammo from this. If I had gotten this skill earlier, that would have been great. I kind of want to do that, but for the lulz, we're gonna do Bloodhound. Okay, I don't really need. I'll just take all the health. Oh, we got extra monster fight finally when it doesn't really matter. This will be a potential level up though, so I will take that. 3 and 1. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna be 1 shy of a level. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's a good freeze. Very good freeze. Goodbye. Okay, once again, we had a run that started out with garbage, barely survived, and then we got this item because it looked like it was going to go that direction. I used my last chance event to make everything gold instead of adding an enchantment. There are times where that makes more sense. And now we are here when I finally got the extra ammo. Assuming this person doesn't have some outrageous, like, ammo scatter, you're dead in like 5 seconds, I should be fine. It is day 14 though, they could have some sort of insane ammo build. And they have... Oh, the swashbuckle. That is unfortunate. That's a lot of crit. That is a lot of damage. I need my shield to save me from the burn. I need my... Ooh, it's gonna be close. I'm out of ammo. I poisoned him 3,000, and I burned him 1,000, and I probably damaged him about 1,300. So 2,800. All right. So Vanessa, she used to be my main. I still love her. It's just way less thinking to play Stelle most of the time. This is the second time I've ever finished a run with coral armor on the board from day 1, and it was the very first item I bought. So there's ways to make this kind of stuff work. It's a fun run. It's honestly more fun to play this way than the Stelle way. But if you're just trying to rank up, like, figure out Stelle, do tools, and you're good to go. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.